New England Boating is brought to you by the new GMC Sierra Denali. That's professional grade. Also brought to you by Pursuit Boats. Explore life in a Pursuit. Also brought to you by your New England Yamaha outboard dealer and by the Shipyard Brewing Company, award-winning handcrafted beer.
Welcome to New England Boating. I'm Parker Kelly.
And I'm Tom Richardson, and today we're coming to you from historic Newport, Rhode Island, a true boater's paradise.
That's right, Tom. Newport is probably most famous for its yachting and for being the playground for America's wealthiest families.
Today, Newport is a popular destination filled with restaurants, shops, museums, scenic drives, and historic sites, and we're going to show you a few of them.
We're also going to take a lovely harbor tour, see some mansions from the Gilded Age, and attend a very fancy lawn party.
Oh, I better get my ascot ready.
New England Boating Newport. Let's go. That lobster roll looks delicious. I'll give it to you. To another great destination.
Are you shopping for me? Oh, there's a fish. Parker's goofing around. Gonna miss. Make short, sharp sweeps with the rod. We want the fish that can eat that thing. Oh, yeah. Hang on, Parker.
Tom, don't joke.
Well, what a beautiful evening for a tour of Newport Harbor.
Indeed. All we need is a beautiful yacht.
Like this one?
Welcome aboard.
Hello, Captain. Thank you.
Ah, yes. Newport in the summer.
So, Captain, thanks so much for giving us this harbor tour. Where are we now?
You're welcome. So we're right here in front of the Newport Yachting Center, and we're aboard Hinkley Tularia 44.
Tell us a little bit about the Newport Yachting Center. It says marina and events, so you can keep your boat there.
So it's a large marina. It's also where they host the Newport Boat Show in the fall.
So Bannister's Wharf, it's the social hub?
Yes, it's absolutely a social hub with a bunch of restaurants and bars, a lot of nightlife there during the night, obviously. Bowen's Wharf was one of the first wharfs in Newport after the Navy left Newport to be developed. Mm-hmm. And you can see Trinity Church in the background there.
So we're in the very northwest corner of the inner harbor, right?
Correct.
This is Karate Park?
Correct, this is Karate Park.
Yep.
The Harbor Master's office is here, and then these docks here that they use as a ferry terminal for Block Island Ferry, also for cruise ships that come in here. So this is the Newport State Fishing Pier, and this area is protected by the state to offer commercial fishermen an affordable place to dock their boat and offload their lobsters or fish. Over here on our port side, we have the Ida Lewis Yacht Club, which is the only yacht club in the United States named after a female. It was originally a lighthouse called Lime Rock. That's the New York Yacht Club. Their Summertime location called Harbor Court. It was donated to the New York Yacht Club by the Brown family.
Oh, Brown University?
Correct.
Well, Ted, this has been marvelous.
Yes, it's been a great tour of Newport Inner Harbor from a very knowledgeable skipper. Thanks a lot for the great job.
You're welcome. Had a great time as well.
Excellent. Well, let's do it again sometime.
All right.
All right, great.
Well, when you come to Newport, this is it, Thames Street. There are hundreds of shops along this street. Beautiful, beautiful things. And I just found the perfect thing to get Tom a tie at Summertide right here on Thames Street. Hi, Joe.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm well, thank you. So you're one of the owners of Summertides.
Yes, yes.
Tell us a little bit about it. It's glorious. Love the colors.
Thank you, thank you. So originally, it started with 4 people. We're all from Martha's Vineyard. What we noticed is in Martha's Vineyard, there's kind of a more traditional look going on. So we decided to make a new product with a traditional look with a new funk to it, with new color.
Traditional with a little funk.
Yes.
You think you can help me pick out something for Tom for our lawn party tonight?
Yes, yes, absolutely. We have some great sailboat bow ties over here, the catboat bow ties.
Oh, nice.
Yellow, kind of like a Nantucket red and dark navy.
I love the yellow one. I think you'd love that.
Thank you, thank you. And then we have green anchor, red anchor, blue anchor over here.
Now you just
Very
do
nautical.
men's clothes or women's too?
For the women, we have matching scarves, we have matching earrings, and matching pendants as well.
Thanks so much, Joe.
Absolutely,
Good luck with your
absolutely.
business.
Thank you for stopping by.
Well, I'm here at the Newport Maritime Center at Thames Street Pier. And here to tell us about the facility is Tim Mills. He's the harbor master of Newport. Thanks, Tim. I appreciate you taking the time. So tell us about the landing here. Now, boaters can come in and use this and dock up here for a limited time?
Yeah, specifically designed for the transient boater. It's an hourly tie-up. Boats under 40 feet can come up, tie up for hourly rates from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m.
Now tell us a little bit about the facility, the actual Maritime Center, and it's located in the basement of the Armory?
That's right.
Yeah.
It's in the basement of the Armory building on Thames Street. It has Wi-Fi, showers, a laundromat.
Well, it's like I said, it's a wonderful resource for boaters, and hopefully we've made more people aware of it.
Yeah, great.
Well, I'll let you get back to your duties there, Tim. Thanks a lot for the rundown.
Thanks, Tom.
Well, now that we've got the lowdown on the Ann Street Pier landing, let's take a look inside the Maritime Center itself with Dockmaster George Jones.
Welcome, Tom. Welcome to the Maritime Center.
What do you say we go inside and check it out?
Let's do that.
Okay.
Tom, the building that we're in was a former National Guard armory, and but built in around the 1850s. And the building that we're standing in right now in the basement used to be the firing range. They'd come down and they'd practice with their 45. As you can look around, you can see some bullet holes. The misfire.
Yeah, I guess some of these guys needed some real training.
They needed some good Marine training, not Army training. Yeah.
Right. So it's got a lot of history, obviously, and
Ton of history.
And but now it's just a great place for boaters to come in, take a break.
We have ice, we have vending machines over here, TV, keep the weather channel on. You want to see what the weather's going to be for the next 24 hours.
Yeah, and you're so close to Thames Street, so you just walk up and bam, you're right in the heart of Newport, shopping and restaurants and all that.
That's correct.
Well, that's our look at the Newport Maritime Center, a great public resource for visiting boaters. But don't go away, because we got lots more Newport coming your way, including a visit with Sail Newport, some fishing, and right now, a visit with the Newport Shipyard. Well, I'm here with Charlie Dana. He's the owner of Newport Shipyard, located in the protected northern corner of Newport's Inner Harbor. Charlie, you've got an amazing facility here. It's huge. You do all kinds of work. Tell us a little bit about what you offer recreational boaters.
I think of it as 15 acres of sort of work area. We have 10 acres of basin surrounding the 5.5 acres of land, and we work every inch of it.
Now, what size boat can you accommodate? I mean, there's some huge boats here right now.
It's been generally larger boats. When we started in 1998, most people say now that the big boat craze started in 1997. I wish I could say we were smart enough to have figured that out, but that was dumb luck. And so I think the boats got bigger and we stayed bigger with them.
Yeah, and you have the largest marine travel lift in New England, correct?
That's correct. That's correct.
It's a monster. Now, you also have a restaurant on site, Bell's, correct?
First thing we did here is we took down the gate to the public, and we wanted everybody to commingle. And we needed a place to have that happen. And so Bell's, the restaurant, grew out of that. We always say it's 5% of our earnings and takes 50% of our time to manage. But other than that, we love it. It's named after my daughter.
Very nice.
So here we are at Newport Shipyard, and I am with Chef Alan Ferreira.
Hi.
Hi. And you are the chef at Bell's.
I am, yes.
Some people call this the hidden secret of Newport, this spot here at the shipyard.
I've actually been here for 10 years, and I still have people that live locally in the area that aren't aware that we're here. So it has been told to me every so often that this is the hidden gem of Newport, and people really enjoy coming here, and the atmosphere, the ambiance is just beautiful here.
It absolutely is. So all they have to do is call Channel 9, right?
That's it.
Call Channel 9, figure out where they can dock up,
Yep.
and then come have one of your dishes. I had the Cobb salad. It was delicious.
Oh, great. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Well, thanks so much for chatting with us.
Thank you so much for having me.
Make sure you come down to Bell's here at the Newport Shipyard. Coming up next, Tom is at Fort Adams. Stay with us.
Well, we're here at Fort Adams. It's a National Historic Site, and to tell me all about it is Art Nagel. He is the Executive Director of the Fort Adams Trust. What do you say we go inside the fort, and you can show us some of the sites in there?
Be happy to show you.
Let's go.
Well,
What we've got here is we've got the largest coastal fortress in North America. Just for perspective, there was only one construction project bigger than Fort Adams at the time. Fort Adams was tied for number 2, and that was the Erie Canal. And when I mention that the fort is big, it's big.
It is big.
You could put Fort Sumter, where the Civil War started, Fort Ticonderoga, big Revolutionary War fort, and Fort McHenry, Star Spangled Banner, all on the parade field right here.
No kidding. Yeah, that's big. Wow, now that is what I call a big cannon.
This cannon is a 24-pound cannon, and what that means is that the cannonball that it shot weighed 24 pounds.
Wow.
The barrel itself here is about 5,500 pounds. Would take a crew of 8, I think, to run this cannon. This is a 4-pounder. This could do a lot of damage to, say, a wooden vessel. This would not do much damage to a
the
fortress.
fort. Yeah.
Right.
So this is the bowling alley that you discovered?
This is the bowling alley. Now, like I think I mentioned, we knew it was here, but we hadn't seen it. Then a couple of years ago, we did a program known as Open the Fort, where we did a lot of securing of places and a lot of removal of debris. And this was just a debris field in here. It was full of junk. And as they very carefully pulled it all out, they found the bowling alley. And one of the things that makes Fort Adams unique is the fact that it's basically one of the most preserved forts left to us. While there are certainly some rough spots here, as I think we've seen, the outworks are still intact, and nowhere else is that the case.
Well, thanks, Nagel, for the great tour of Fort Adams. I got one question for you, though. Can you visit the fort by boat?
Well, as a matter of fact, you can. They have a couple of docks out here called the Alofts and Piers, and pretty much any size boat, or if you're anchored or moored offshore, you can bring your dinghy in and tie it up to the Alofts and Piers. 2 hours.
That's great. Well, there you have it. You want to visit Fort Adams, you can do it by land or sea. Don't go away, though, because we got more New England boating, Newport, coming your way. You're going to need a bigger net, I can tell you right now. Yeah, baby!
You can't really visit Newport without visiting the mansions. This right here is the Breakers. The Breakers is a surviving jewel of the New York Central Railroad fortune, making a statement about the global sensibilities of the Vanderbilt family. The 70-room summer estate of Cornelius Vanderbilt II includes a 2.5-story high Great Hall. The Breakers is just one of the mansions. Look at this majestic view. Can you imagine the parties they must have had here? Well, here we are, and we are going fishing, and we have a cast of characters, let me tell you. We have Al Elson, who is our captain from Striper Marine, his first mate and daughter, Christine, Dave Monty, No Fluke Charters, who's our fishing guide, and of course you know Tom, and we are going fishing.
That's right. Al and Christine were kind enough to bring their brand new 310 Pursuit center console down from Striper Marine up in Barrington, and we're ready to go out and catch some fluke. What do you say?
Let's do it.
All right, let's go. So you brought us to the shadow of the Newport Pell Bridge, right? So what's the deal here? How deep is it? What's this? What's your strategy?
Captain Al had mentioned this is about 120 and 120 feet, very deep for this time of year. However, there's a trench right here that's about 80 feet, and the idea is if we can drift right over this trench, hopefully we'll find some fluke stacked up, and if not, we'll try the other side, which is a little bit lower. Hey, we got a fish here. All right, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's right, baby. You're gonna need a bigger net, I can tell you right now. Yeah, baby.
20 inches.
Yeah, what's the legal length?
The legal length is Al said, is 18 inches. In Rhode Island, it's 18 inches, 8 fish per angler per day.
And when there's one, there's more, right, Dave?
Oh, is that me?
Oh, there's a fish. Parker's goofing around in a minute.
Oh, Tom, this one's a giant. Tom, this is like 23-4 inches, I can tell.
Yeah. It's the biggest one of the day!
Awesome! This is 21 and a half.
Oh, man! 21, no!
We did it, Christine. We did it.
Now look, take a little lesson here. This is how you hold a fish. Good job, Christine. Oh, what a great fluke fishing session off Newport. Thank you, Al, for bringing down the Pursuit 310 center console from Barrington.
Yes.
And thank you, Dave, Captain Dave, for putting us on the fluke.
Yes, and let's
My
not
pleasure.
forget my best girl, Christine, who helped me hold that fluke.
Oh, that's right. A round of
And let's not
applause.
forget who caught the biggest fish.
Yeah, let's not go.
that's
Let's not go there. We ended fishing too. I was whatever. Anyway, stick around. We got more New England boating coming your way. And up next, Parker is going to pay a visit to Iris School of Trade and Technology.
What we do here, in part, fills the skills gap with career skills. For people who want to work and think through their hands, we teach them how to problem solve and think critically, how to work with others and manage a project. And importantly, we teach them that in putting your mind and hands to something, even failing for a while at it, you gain the confidence and the self-permission to keep trying until you get it right.
I'm here with Terry Nathan, and he is the president of Iris School of Technology and Trades right here in Newport. Hi, thanks for joining us.
Glad to join you.
The school's not in session right now, but if it was, what would we see going on here?
Well, we have 40 full-time students in this program. It's 2 academic years, and the students basically are learning the craft of working with wood as a material, and they're learning plank-on-frame construction, which is kind of the equivalent of a liberal arts education in boat building.
So these are people who really love boats.
They're passionate about boats, and I think the other thing that they're passionate about is the shape of boats, which is a very unique and very challenging thing. It's not like building a house where you have a lot of right angles.
It's more than just a school. Tell us a little about the lifestyle that you're also trying to develop.
Well, there was a time in this country where people were revered for what they could do with their hands as much as their intellect. And so people who come here because they're passionate about making a life around building and making and restoring. So we get some extraordinary craftspeople here who are like artists. We're probably the equivalent of what might be called preservation through use. You know, we're restoring museum quality artifacts, but we're putting them back on the water for the enjoyment of the public.
Beautiful. Terry Nathan, thanks so much.
You're welcome.
Still to come, more of Newport, including a lawn party and some sailing. Stay with us.
Well, no trip to Newport would be complete without a visit to Sail Newport, which is run by this man, Brad Reed, who really needs no introduction. Thanks for taking some time with us, Brad,
thank you very
talk
much
to us about Newport, the sailing capital of the Northeast, right?
We're the sailing capital of North America.
Oh, really?
If not the world. But look at the activity that you've been able to see today. You have Volvo ocean race boats that are practicing. You have the Newport to Bermuda race start. You have the Etchells World Championship about to start here. You have a clinic, the Brooke Gonzalez Clinic at Sail Newport for 100 kids from 17 states and 5 foreign countries.
It's unbelievable.
It is, the activity here is incredible, and that's why it is a sailing capital of the world.
Yeah, and you've got an incredible facility here. It's amazing how many boats you have, how many people coming and going.
Yeah.
Tell us about the Sail Newport's mission.
We live on an island. Let's make every kid and every family that lives here able to come down and go sailing.
That's a tremendous mission and a tremendous purpose that you're serving here in the community. And I believe Parker right now is going to be taking a lesson with one of your instructors, right?
Right.
Are you ready to go, Parker?
So Chris, how long have you been sailing?
I started sailing 9 years ago in high school. It's hard to believe. But
In
yeah.
high school?
Yeah,
That
yeah.
seems like a good time.
Yeah, I compete on my high school team.
You taught adults and kids.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you think anyone can learn at any time?
Oh, absolutely. That's the great
Here's
thing
a
about
mooring
it.
ball. I'll watch out for that.
Yeah. Exactly. Nice job steering right there. You watch 5-year-olds, you watch 45-year-olds, you watch 85-year-olds. Anyone can go sailing.
What kind of sailboat is this?
This is a J22, designed and built here in Newport, Rhode Island, which is great. You have, from looking around the boat, you have the spars, you have the hull, you have all the deck hardware. It's really a team effort, and great to see companies from all over the state put together to build this boat. Right now we're going on a close haul course. We're going, believe it or not, up into the wind, which is kind of hard for some people to believe that boats can go upwind. But the thing to do while we're on this close haul course is what we call it. It's just like you're doing. You're watching through telltales. You feel the boat powered up. It starts to lean over a little bit, and then you just kind of poke it up into the wind a little bit to help what we call depower the sails. So you get the sails a little bit luffing, and then you can pull it towards you again, and off we go.
And off we go. Chris, that was awesome.
Yeah, well, glad to take you out. It was a great day for sailing.
Thank you so much. When you come to Newport, go to Sail Newport and see Chris. You know, sometimes sailing is about the journey, but here in Newport, sailing is about the journey and the destination. And so here we are with Brian Young, the managing director of Castle Hill Inn, and we have been invited to this wonderful lawn party that you give for your guests on a yearly basis. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, it's something that we use to kick off the summer.
Tell us a little bit about the history of the inn.
It was a private residence until the 1930s, and it's been an inn since the Second World War. We have 35 rooms. We're members of a very prestigious international group called the Relais Chateau, collection of about 550 of the top luxury hotels and inns and restaurants around the world.
Since we're a boating show, the important question is, can you get here by boat?
Absolutely. We have a little marina, so there's a slip or two that we can always let out, and we also have a marine shuttle between the Newport Yachting Center and the inn. We're looking at Connecticut Island. To our north, we see the Newport Pell Bridge.
It's unbelievable.
To the south, you see the entrance to Narragansett Bay.
And what a gorgeous night for a lawn party. Thank you so much.
You are so
Thank you
very
for telling us
welcome.
about the inn. Thank you for inviting us to this party. Doesn't Tom look amazing in this?
He looks amazing in his bow tie.
Thanks so much,
All right.
Brian.
Thanks,
Thanks
Parker.
so much.
Thanks,
Having a
Brian. It was
lovely
great.
time.
All right.
Well, that's it for this edition of New England Boating. What a wonderful time we have had in Newport. I don't know about you, Tom, but I feel like I've been basking in the life of the rich and famous. I think I could get used to
it must be all those mansions that you visit. Anyways, Newport has its fancy side, but it's also a down-to-earth boating place too. I mean, the average boater can come here and dock up in places like the Maritime Center and visit the town, have lunch, and not have to spend a fortune.
Right, one thing's for sure, it has something for everyone.
That's right. Well, to learn more about boating in Newport and other Narragansett Bay destinations, check out our website, newenglandboating.com.
And follow us on Facebook to see behind-the-scenes photos and to find out where we're going to be next week.
Until next time, I'm Tom Richardson.
And I'm Parker Kelly. See you soon. From Newport, bye-bye.
Bye.